Is it recording? Okay, cool. Alright. Hey guys, I'm going to teach you a couple basic knots. First one is going to be a bowline knot. I'm going to show you the knot and I'll teach you how to tie it. This is known as the king of all knots. So what makes this special is it's two loops inside of a loop. So you can make this pull it as tight and as hard as you want, but to undo it, since it's non-cinching, right here. Is this a good view, Bobby?
Yeah.
Alright. Flip this, and it all comes apart. So how you do it is take one hand here, you flip it over like that. This is the easiest way I teach people how to do it. So always put one finger up. So now the top part of this loop right here should be running down to the ground. This is what we're going to call the working end. So the top part here drapes down. So this being the rabbit comes out of the hole right here, goes upside around the tree, and goes back down the hole here. Now it's very important that this right here comes back on the inside, and I'll show you why in a second. So to cinch it down, I'm going to grab here, and then from the top, and pull it. Just like that. Now, the improper way of doing this, it'll still work, but it's not rated for life safety. Life safety being...
What's life safety?
Life safety is something that we learn on the fire department or for rescue. It's a knot that you can absolutely trust your life on, and it will not break, period. The rope will snap before this knot will snap. That's how strong it is. So the improper way of doing it, this is the way not to do it, is people come inside here, like this on the inside, and now this, the working end, is on the outside of the bowline. This is not good. Main reason being this right here can snag on stuff and eventually undo the knot. To be honest, I don't know the exact 100% reason why, but they were always extremely attention to detail about this being on the inside right here. Now, for life safety, you do what's called an overhand safety on this right here. That prevents this from slipping. So say even this right here was to come undone like that. When this cinches, it just comes back done again because this right here stops this from unraveling. It makes the knot tight again. So I'll teach you how to do that in a second. So we have the bowline properly tied, and we leave enough line here to do an overhand safety. So I'm going to do, so I'm come around just like this. You got to give a camera shot of this?
Yes.
And then it's going to come right back down through here. And leave it on the inside, just like that. And pull. That is the bowline. Now, another knot that you can use for life safety is figure eight on a bite. Maybe this. So figure eight looks like a figure eight. Twist it and pull it through. So it looks like a figure eight. So a bite is this. This is a bite. Basically a bend in the rope. So to do a figure eight on a bite, you're going to go like this. Give yourself enough slack. I'm going to create a bite, and I'll do the same maneuver, just like this. That's a figure eight on a bite.
Well, I tied a lot of those knots and never knew what it was called.
Yeah. So, I mean, ideally, I'm doing it slow.
I use it a lot of times. You can put one of those in the middle of the line like you're tying a load down and pull out of that loop he's got there to tighten up your next ropes.
All right. So you want to dress it up. See how it's all nice and clean? You don't want it all like jacked up like that and stuff.
Right.
You get a good view of this. You want it all like this, nice and cleaned up, so nothing's crossing over anything else. Everything stays tight, follow through. And I'll show you what I mean when I do a figure 8 follow through in a second. So when you do this, since this is a life safety knot, what you're going to do is you're going to do an overhand safety again. And it's called a fireman's knot because it's preferred to use because you can do it behind your back with your eyes closed just like that. And I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. You can take a line like this behind your back. You can do this with gloves on, doesn't matter. It's done. You can do this in a burning building, anything like that. I mean, it's a life safety knot right there. Put a carabiner on here, and you can bail out a building with this.
What's a carabiner?
Carabiner is a metal device that has a little locking thing. I'll do another video on it, probably.
Like one of those snap hooks that you can slip on a rope?
Yes.
For us.
That is a carabiner, but you don't want to use just any keychain carabiner for life safety.
But that at least tells us what it is.
Yes, that's what it is. I'm going to be doing a climbing video in probably 2 or 3 weeks when I get the time, and I'll show you how all these knots tie in to climbing, how you can use it for rappelling, hoisting loads eventually, if I get enough time to show you guys how to do that. Now, those are the main life safety knots. I'm going to teach you guys working knots. So if you want to tie 2 pieces of rope together, a figure 8 follow through,